Well, hey, y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan. I'm your hostess, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. My hair is a mess, y'all. I can't take a shower with this heart monitor on, so I'm having to forego washing the hair and all that good stuff. Welcome in, What the Flock. I'm so glad that you're here. Let me get your name on my list so we can go check out your channel sometime during the week. And I did get caught up on my list, y'all. It was amazing. I saw a lot of great videos out there and was really excited to share a few of them on my community tab. We have a full program today. I've got to type up something down here to get my link up so that when we get ready, we can post the link. Let's see. Hey, Lashes, welcome in. Maybe I can spell right today, too. I'm trying this time frame out to see how it works out. Mama of 4 boys. Mama of 4 boys, welcome in. Yellow Shirt Dad, welcome in. Our New Land. And I don't see anybody else has come in. Thank you for coming in and being a part of this. I am going to be dropping my link here in a little bit. I decided I'm just going to wait on dropping the link, so y'all be aware of that. Let me get this out of here. Okay. It's so good to see everybody this morning. Isn't it a beautiful day? At least it is here. It is very beautiful outside. I think it's going to be a hot one, though, in a little while. Lashes, you're driving, so you're listening. Thank you for doing that, my sweetheart. I really and truly appreciate it. We're going to get started, and I'm going to talk about watch hours that are needed. We have quite a list of watch hours, and if you can, go by and check out some of these channels this week. I did not get all the channels in the description box this morning like I had planned on doing, so I will get that done after the live, and you can go click on those links and go check out the channels. Okay, the first one is Missy's channel. Missy is a very sweet lady, and she is from Oklahoma. She is a Native American descendant, and she is tribal. She does gaming on her channel. She crochets. She will take you on walks with her dogs. She raises standard poodles. Thank you, What the Flock, for sharing this out. I really and truly appreciate it. She also does giveaway. She does bingo night. A lot of fun on her channel. She had a back injury several years ago, and it took her about 4 years to fully recover. And she lost all her watch hours during that time. So y'all go check out Missy's channel. Hello, Deanna. Welcome in. I'll be praying about your husband. Thank you for letting me know that. She's got her husband's going for a CAT scan. They found another spot on her husband's lung. So we're going to pray for Deanna's husband. And I'm just making a notation here so that I can come back and do that. Yes, drop the word hillbilly if you would like to have your links dropped. Y'all can connect with one another. That's what the chat is all about. Before I go any further with the watch hours, let me tell you, it doesn't matter how big your channel is or how small your channel is. You will get some watch time from me this week. And I try to get to everybody's channel. Hello, Corner Clubhouse Cabalt. Welcome in. And Bad Stain, welcome in, my friend. We're going to just shorten your name. Thank you, Mom, for boys. She's praying for Deanna's husband. That is wonderful. Wolf Spirit Production is a husband and wife team. They travel. They're truck drivers, and they have a little sidekick, their dog. They do live streams with the dog. They do live streams with them. So you'll get to see a lot of the country when you're on their live streams. They are needing the watch hours. Badass 93 Stang is in the house, and this channel is all about cars and automobiles and working on cars and going to car shows and showing you all kinds of neat rides to be in. Great channel, great guy. Y'all go check out his channel and give him some watch time if you are able to do that. Hey, Janet Homestead, where you are. And I hope I'm not missing anybody in chat. I see our new land is in the house. Welcome in, my friends. I appreciate you being here. Carpenter's Self-Reliance is Mr. Jerry. He is a great guy. He lost his channel. He finally got it back. He's trying to regain his watch hours. He has tons and tons of videos, y'all, on homesteading, farm life, raising cattle, the types of meat cuts there are out there, how to build pens for your animals, gardening. He has a vineyard with grapes. So all kinds of great stuff on his channel. Y'all go by and check him out. Corner Clubhouse Cabalt is a great guy. He is family oriented. His channel is mainly lives, and you will see one playlist, y'all. Really easy to go to. Great personality. And y'all go check out him over there at Corner Clubhouse Cabalt. The Inquisitive Farm Wife, as of last week, was at 895 away from the 4K that she needs. She's probably a lot closer this week. I have not gotten with her, but y'all go check out The Inquisitive Farm Wife. Her title tells it all. Hey, Alfonso, I'm sorry I missed your phone call last night. I was really, really tired yesterday. It was a busy day for me. And Scratch and Pete's in the house. Hello, Pete. Welcome in. I love all my friends, y'all. Cruise and Koozies, welcome in. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. And thank you for stopping by, Cruise and Koozies. I don't care if you're just passing through. You're still going to get a little watch time from me just for stopping by. Big Dude is a young man that is very focused on his relationship with Jesus. And I do believe this young man may become a preacher one day. He does sign language with music, and he has a sidekick, his cousin. I can't remember the cousin's name, but they do all kinds of stuff. Really sweet young man. And he has been on YouTube several years and still has not reached the 4K watch hour. So y'all go by and check him out and friend him. You will be totally, totally blessed by him. And I don't see anybody new coming in. CNC Farm is Miss Ashley. And Ashley has actually just finished up her collaboration, which was the Freezer Meals 23, and gave away cookbooks and seed and all kinds of great stuff. She's a great lady. She's got the cutest little boy I've ever seen. She does a lot of cooking, y'all, and gardening and things like that. So y'all go by and check her out. Our new land is just shy, or was just shy of their 4K. They had 300 that they needed last week, so they're in the house. Maybe they can give me an update. Hey, Kevin with Tuber Chat, welcome in. If y'all have not connected with Kevin at Tuber Chat, you need to connect so you can grow your channel. He's a great guy. He spins that wheel of doom. He gets channels up and mentioned. It's a great time to connect with other channels that you may not know about. Okay, they need, Our New Land says they need 175 more hours. So we're going to push this week and get them to their goal of 4K. So if everybody would go over to Our New Land and do some watch time with them, we can get them over that 4K that they're looking forward to. So y'all do that this week. Make sure that you have them on your list of channels to watch. Okay, Just Doing Our Best is a pretty much new to me channel, but I liked what I saw when I watched their channel. They are also on their road to that 4K for monetization. Hardneck Farms is another one that these channels just recently made their 1K, so they're on their way to the 4K. And we really want to push these channels, and I will start watching these channels sometime this week. I'm going to try to get at least one channel done a week and maybe two. So we're going to really push to have those channels being watched. Mountain of Inspirations is also another channel that's new to me, but they put out a lot of inspirational information, and I really enjoyed watching their clips that I watched this past week. I really and truly did do that. And the last one is GJ Journeys, and this is a husband and wife, I do believe, and they are doing all kinds of fun stuff. So y'all go check out all of those channels this week. Mama 4, I think that you can only watch a playlist once a year. Somebody said that there's a way to go in and erase your history and you can go watch it again, but I tried it and it did not work for me. So I don't know if you can do it or not. Maybe Kevin can answer that question, and he may do it in his live. He may do it here. I don't know. Hey, Ashley at CNC Farm, welcome in. You were just mentioned out, honey. Where are you at on your 4K? Can you give me a number of how much you need? I'm very interested in getting caught up on anybody that comes through that that's on this playlist or this watch hour list. Okay, our smaller channel shout outs. Embarkation Nation. They are a couple that travels. They go on the high seas and they travel on these big, beautiful ships. And they are at 327 friends. And I do believe that they are going to really grow quickly. Canadian Family Life is at 439 friends, and she does a lot of cooking on her channel. I'm still getting to know her. Really sweet young lady. What the Flock, you're just 3 away from 500 friends. Woohoo! That's a celebration. So y'all, if you're not connected with What the Flock, go over there and connect right now. Watch 3 to 5 minutes of their video. Hit that friend button, hit that bell, and leave a meaningful comment. And let's get them over that and secured in that 500 and be on their way to 1K. And let's see. I was going to mention you in a little bit about that anyway, so I'm glad that you said that. Home Bartending with John will teach you any kind of mixed drink that you want. He talks about different types of beers and brews of beers. Great guy. I really enjoy watching him. I don't drink alcohol, but I have in the past, so I know some of the drinks. But I did mention a Southern Mint Julep to him the other day, so maybe he will do one for everybody to watch. So I am so happy for these channels that are getting up into the 900s. We have Michelle Crochets in Kansas at 903. And her channel is all about crochet, y'all. Sweet, sweet lady. You will love her. Jamie's Country Living is at 780. And Miss Jamie and I have grown together and grown a relationship together with Ashley and so many other channels. And we really and truly enjoy watching each other's content, learning from one another. And I'm hoping that we can do more collaborations together in the future. The Stock Explorers in the house and Carmen Gonzalez, welcome in. Get your names on my list. One Busy Mama, welcome in. So glad that y'all are here. Handicapped Traveler is Mr. Dan and his wife Kathy, and they go on little excursions. They will take you to really interesting places, or they will talk to you from their living room or their kitchen. Miss Kathy did a bread 23 for Jamie's Country Living recently, and she did homemade waffles, and they looked delicious. Great couple. I love them. They are at 520 friends as of today. Hey, Rudy, welcome in. Get your name on my list. Yellow Shirt Dad is Mr. Gene, and he is growing by leaps and bounds, y'all. He tells wonderful dad jokes. He will take you on interesting places around Virginia in the place that he lives. Great, great guy, just friendly, and you will always recognize him by that yellow shirt. He is at 676 friends, and I'm telling y'all, he's growing really quick. Y'all need to pay attention to what he's doing. It may give you some inspiration to try on your channel. Mama Four says, I have my hours, but they have really gone down since I got monetized. I don't know if it matters. It changes from day to day. They go back 1 year. Every day, your numbers will change. So you need to keep that in mind. If you see that your numbers are really dropping and it gets below the 1,000, you will lose your before you're below your 4K hours, it will affect your monetization. So you want to keep that in mind. Keep acting and keep active and keep posting. And if you need to, drop a live, because lives will boost your numbers, will boost those hours. So just keep that in mind. Janet Homestead, where you are, is another of our friends that is at 927 and on the road to 1K. And these channels that are getting up into the 900s are also looking for watch hours. So if you get a chance, go by and check out their channel and run some of their playlist if you have time, because I know how much time I have available each week, and it's not a lot. Little Ridge Farm is a great channel. I love this lady. She is so knowledgeable. She will teach you so many healthy things about eating and the types of food that you can ferment and so forth. She is at 657 friends. Destination Fun is another channel that goes on the big ships and takes these tours and stuff, and it's loads of fun. They will show you all kinds of fun and interesting things that you can do on a ship. They were at 491 friends. Good Eats Homestead just passed their 700 mark and had their 700 celebration last week, and they are at 750 already, y'all. Great celebration there. They're well on their way to that 1K. Where's Mish is another great channel. I'm still learning about Mish. but she's at 777 friends. We can push her to that 800 mark. I know we can. Alfonso Simmental, my friend, he is legally blind. He plays musical instruments by ear. He puts all of these different musical instruments together on a track. He has several CDs for sale of his music. He actually sent me a beautiful CD of me talking on my lives and him playing his music, and it was really inspirational for me. I was very, very touched by that, and that was just a special, special gift to me. And y'all, you need to get involved with this young man. He loves model trains, and now he's into chicken puppets. So you're going to see a lot of interesting new stuff on his channel. He is at 332 friends, and y'all, we can push him up there to 400, 500, and a past. All we have to do is share his videos out, or any of these videos out, to help them grow. Barb's Country Home is at 979 friends. And y'all, she's so close. She's so very, very close to that 1K. She's also looking for watch hours. So y'all get over there and watch her. It's Barb's Country Home. And Mountain of Inspiration, welcome in. I hope I didn't miss anybody else, but I'm sure that you will post again if I did, and let me know. Cricket 208 is a new channel, and she's a lovely young lady. We had a little time of getting her name recognized in the algorithms. She had to change. She started out with just cricket. Well, cricket, you type in cricket and you get the game cricket. Then she changed it again, and it wasn't popping up in the algorithm. So now she's Cricket 208, the number 208, and she's at 74 friends. Great lady. I think her channel's going to go far. So y'all get over there and check out Miss Cricket. Christy Bates, and her additional number is 4970. She has the purple C on her logo. She has 300 friends, and she has a lot of shorts on her channel. So y'all go by and check out Christy. Littlefoot Ranch is another one of my favorite places to go visit. Has a lot of great content on their channel. They do horse rescue and other things, gardening and cooking, and you just will love this lady. It was she's at 495, and she's just 5 away from that 500 mark. So if y'all will also go over and check out her channel and get her over that 500 mark today, that would be great. If you haven't already friended her, if not, just share her out. Smallholder Homestead is another of our homesteading community. Great channel, great content. 322 friends, y'all. And AR Guns is my buddy. He has been with me since the very beginning of my lives. He talks about weapons and taking care of weapons, and you will just like his channel, I'm telling you. He also has a really hot car that he showed recently. I think y'all like that too. He's at 324 friends, and y'all, he's been sitting there for a while. We really need to try to get him going in the right direction. Double J Farms Homestead, and I really was impressed with this channel. It's new to me, but I was impressed with the children being involved, and the dad on that, and that I was really impressed. Well, Double J, I take that back. It wasn't the children. It was another channel. They raise cattle. So they're showing you all different types of cattle that they raise. So, and the dad did a devotional that just blew my socks off the other day, and I was so impressed with it. 860 friends, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of them in the coming months. Relax and Enjoy by Vanessa will help you to decompress and relax and find peace and find your center. A great channel. 247 friends. Kathy Paena lives in Hawaii, y'all, and she's going to show you all kinds of interesting things in Hawaii. She was showing her friend's garden and showed a pomegranate bush or pomegranate tree that was growing there and had a beautiful pomegranate hanging on it. I had never seen one before. Great personality. And she is at 434 friends. And I see Sarah's Happy Hives is in the house. Welcome in. And Wellness with Frugal Mama is in the house. Welcome in. Got y'all on my list so we can go and check out all your great content sometime during the week. Dawn Ray B is another friend that has been with me for a very long time. And she is just a really sweet, down-to-earth lady. She loves birds, I found out this week, and I love birds. And so there's some great bird footage on her channel. And she's at 467 friends, and I'm pretty sure she's going to reach that 500 before too much longer. Our new land says, we used to have a pomegranate tree in our front yard. All the kids and the neighbors had stained shirts from eating the fruit. The fruit bats loved it too. That's wonderful. Welcome in, Gummy Doolittle. You're new here. I'm so glad that you came. I hope that you find yourself at home. And the last channel that I'm going to shout out is Corky's Tea Time. Miss Corky is such a sweetheart. She started out her channel with showing you different teacups and different teas, and it is blossoming. She is at 51 friends, and y'all, we can push her to 100. My update on my channel, y'all. I'm over the 900. I've got my friends at 910 as of this morning. My watch hours this week was 90.5. So thank you for watching my channel. Watch hour total was 3380.6. My watch hours needed is 619.4, and my friends needed are 90. So I'm getting there, getting very close. I would love to do this by my birthday to have that 1K. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be very nice if it did. I am planning on celebrating mine and my husband's birthdays. Our birthdays are 10 years and 1 day apart. And so if you send me a birthday card or you send him a birthday card, we are going to do a drawing for one each. We're going to do a drawing. So somebody's going to get a little present from us. And it's just a thank you for being a part of our channel and helping us to grow. So y'all make sure you pay attention to that. Get those cards in the mail because I want birthday cards, y'all. I want to celebrate in a big way. I'm not getting younger, so I really want to celebrate in a big way. And yes, Rita's Roast is the reason I'm doing that because I've seen her do some wonderful giveaways. I can't do prizes like she does. I make quilts, but I don't make them fast enough. I don't have a quilting machine, but I do have some small prizes that I will be giving away on that. And our new land says, my wife's birthday is 2 days before mine. Well, we celebrate March. The end of March is our anniversary. And The end of April is our birthdays, and then we go into Mother's Day and Father's Day. So we celebrate for several months together. And he's a really great guy. I love him to pieces, y'all. He's been so good to me. We have some collaborations, and if you have a collaboration going on and you want me to mention it, just drop it right now in the chat box, and I will try to catch it and mention it in this, and then I'll try to mention it in future lives also. But Gail's Southern Living has 2 open collaborations going on. The first one, and this is for the month of April, Bless My Garden 23 and Weird Container Growing Gardens, Growing 23. Weird Container Growing 23. And those are hashtags. And Miss Southern Belle, welcome in. I think I missed you, sweetie. Didn't mean to. So glad that you're here. Okay, topics of interest. Y'all, I have a lot of topics to talk about today. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good, but y'all need to remember that God is always in control. And my hair is just wacky. I got hair hanging down everywhere. God is always in control, no matter what the situation is. And I give you these to kind of alert you about things that I think is important that we need to be aware of. And most of these are topics that I have found online, and I have double checked to make sure that they are actual topics, because you know we've got a lot of false information going on out there. Ashley, what are you planning? Yeah, it's hard to keep up with the chat. Y'all excuse me for a minute. I went for my walk this morning and got pollen in my throat. So I do these every week, so I want y'all to be aware. Not necessarily that I want you to be fearful, but I want you to be aware of situations. So the first topic is freight train carrying ethanol derailed on March 30th in a small town near Minneapolis, Minnesota. And you're planting broccoli and some herbs. Wonderful. I've never had any luck with broccoli. The Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway stated that 22 cars derailed near Raymond in, I can't read my writing, in Yohe County. So they were carrying ethanol and corn syrup, and that caught fire. Hey, Ace, that's Andy. Ace, FLA1. Let me get you on my list. Andy's a great guy. He's got a lot of good content on his channel. So anyway, that caught fire, and I haven't seen any more news about it or anything, but that was just kind of a weird situation. Corn syrup and ethanol. Can you imagine what it smelled like? I don't know. But anyway, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced that the Fed will be introducing FedNow central bank digital currency called CBDC in July. So this is just a few months out, y'all, so you need to be aware of this. He said CBDCs are greasing the slippery slope to the financial slavery and political tyranny. While cash transactions are anonymous with CBDC, a CBDC will allow the government to surveil all our private financial affairs. The central bank will have the power to enforce dollar limits on our transactions, restricting where we can spend our money, where we can, and when money expires. So your money will expire. A CBDC tied to a digital ID, a social credit score will allow the government to freeze your assets or limit your spending to approved vendors if you fail to comply with arbitrary dictates, i.e., getting that. The Fed will initially limit its CBDC. Hang on, y'all. To interbank transactions, but we should not be blind to the obvious danger that is the first step in banning and seizing Bitcoin, as the Treasury did with gold 90 years ago. And I'm not finished yet, y'all. That was 90 years ago in 1933. Watch as a government which never let a good crisis go to waste uses Kabobo and the banking crisis to usher in a new wave of CBDCs as a safe haven from germ-laden paper currencies or as a protection against bank runs. This is very, very scary, and it reminds me of the mark of the beast that it's talked about in the book of Revelation. And, you know, they have an RFID implant that they have been toying with for about 20, 30, or maybe 40 years now. They started putting these in people during Kabobo over in foreign nations. And I've told you about this before. So y'all better be prepared. We're going to be doing a lot of bartering, I've got a feeling, because a lot of us are not in a financial position to begin with to fight the system. I know we're not. We live paycheck to paycheck. So, yes, Sarah, that's exactly right. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. This is spiritual warfare. And Ace says, I'm coloring my book. Yeah, so y'all, God is our provider. God provides everything that we need. And I've been telling people for years, long before I came on YouTube, be prepared, be prepared. And of course, we're not prepared. There's no way that we'll ever be totally 100% prepared for whatever's going to come. But this is being pushed. This is part of the New World Order. So y'all be prepared. And that's what I'm telling you today. Breaking news. The judge presiding over number 45's New York case donated money to Biden in 2020. Not only did he do that, but his daughter, overseeing number 45's case, worked for Kamala and her campaign, and now serves as president of a company that has Biden Harris campaign as a client. One Manuel Merchant's LinkedIn account lists him as a lifelong Democrat. He was handpicked by Bragg and the prosecutors and is the same person who railroaded the former CFO, Alan Weisselberg. The discovery pieced together a photo from Genesee's alumni office that featured Judge Merchant with the caption, one of the panelists was Honorable Juan Merchant, Court of Claims judge sitting as an acting justice of the Supreme Court Criminal Term, New York County, and parent of Lauren Merchant. Lauren Merchant, her work history shows that she was a director of digital persuasion for Kamala for the people from February 2019 to December 2019. She stopped working for Harris when she dropped out of the presidential race in December of 2019. Judge Merchan has a conflict of interest in overseeing number 45's case and should be recuse himself immediately. And that came from the Gateway Pundit. But there's also Breitbart News report that the Biden's White House involved in said, I think I got a dog getting sick, was involved in the raid on 45's Mar-a-Lago residence. So that just came out in the news also. So they're behind this. We knew they were. So we need to be praying for our leaders and for our former president and his family that's going through a lot of nonsense for nothing. You gonna be okay over there, Roscoe? I don't know what he ate. James Comer, Republican, Kentucky, number 45 indictment spurs GOP county attorneys to go after the Bidens. So now they're going after them. The Kentucky congressman is now investigating Biden and Biden family for 9 violations, including money laundering, fraud, and the subpoena for bank records requests cooperation from the family business associates. The probe has begun to deliver success. Multiple major banks, including J.P. Morgan and Bank of America, have been subpoenaed for Biden family records, y'all. And I see that handicapped travelers in the house. So let me get over here and get you on my list. And if I missed anybody, I do apologize. So welcome in, Dan and Miss Kathy, if you're watching. I really and truly appreciate you being here. This is really interesting. The Swiss government temporarily halted for high-risk individuals. April 10th, the Gateway Pundit previously reported that the WHO has issued a new recommendation for the jab after many children had already been jabbed. Children between the 6 months and 17 years old are considered a low priority group. The summer 2023, the virus will probably circulate less. The current virus variants also cause a mild disease progression. Will be reevaluated in the autumn of 2023 and adjusted accordingly. It is up to the doctor patients to make their decisions on whether or not they get this. Interesting. Did I get one, busy mama? I did. Okay. Unmasking the mask. Wow. Some guys came to Mom of 4 boys and wanted in my backyard and said we called for mosquito service, which we had not. Yeah, you don't want that spray. They used to run these trucks down our roads down in Memphis where I used to live and grew up. And they sprayed the spray behind, and it would fog up the whole area. It had DDT in it. Need I say more? So anyway, unmasking the mask. The variants recorded in the article ECCMID 2023 abstract 5679 is a time series analysis of the Cavovo before and after removal of mask mandates. The article in the opening statement says the reduction of the severity of Cavovo disease. In later variants, the risk-benefits balance become more questionable. Conclusions: they found no evidence that a mask policy significantly impacts the rate of Cavovo infection with the O variant. While the data do not preclude a small effect, the real-world benefits of the migration measures in isolation is likely to be modest within the healthcare setting. The chart associated with this showed no real difference between being masked and being unmasked. Do you have any the question regarding the conflicts of interest masking was, do you have any conflicts of interest to declare? The answer was a resounding no. So the mask did absolutely nothing other than to put something over your face. Physio, metabolic, and clinical consequences of wearing a face mask. Systematic review of the meta-analysis and comprehensive evaluation. Masks interfered with your O2 uptake and your CO2 releases and compromised your respiratory compensation. So in other words, you're breathing in everything that you just exhaled if you're wearing a mask, which is what I told everybody. And all that stuff settles in your lungs and it causes pneumonia and all kinds of bad bacteria to build up. Several mask-related symptoms may be misinterpreted as long-term Cavovo symptoms. So, in the absence of strong empirical evidence of effectiveness, mask wearing should not be mandated, let alone enforced. And that is frontiersin.org articles. Yes, Mama 4, they still are because it became their security blanket. And I still see people when I go to doctor's offices with something over their face, and it doesn't make any sense. Now, for years, cancer patients have worn masks when they go out in public because their immune system is so compromised. But still, those masks are not really protecting anything. And if you go back to Genesis and you read about the little slave girl and what she did when her master came up, is she covered her face. And that was a sign of being a slave. Hey, Phyllis Brown, welcome in. Let me get your name on my list. And Laura Young, welcome in. I got to go over here and make another list. Where is it? I write your names down so that when I get a chance during the week, I can go and do some watch time for you. Okay. In the news, Justice Clarence Thomas has been targeted, y'all. He's in the hot seat. A conservative judge is now being accused of accepting gifts from a longtime family friend, Harlan and Kathy Crow. Justice Thomas released a statement regarding the charges brought about by Representative AOC, and we all know, AOC. He stated he sought guidance from his colleagues and others in the judiciary and was advised that this sort of personal hospitality from close personal friends who do not have business before the court was not reportable. The guidelines are now being changed as the Committee of Judicial Conference responsible for financial disclosure, judiciary, turn the page, just this month announced the new guidance. and it is my intent to follow the guidance in the future. AOC wants to impeach Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas for going on vacation with one of his friends. And that came from Trending Politics, and it's all over the news. And we need to be praying for Clarence Thomas and his family. Another transgender teen planned school shooting in Colorado, listed number 45 in the manifesto, Dinesh D'Souza. She would have been the 5th incident since 2018. According to the affidavit of one of the notebooks, also had a list of mass shooters, serial killers, politicians, and entertainers with commentary on each one. Y'all, these people are sick. They have some kind of mental disorder, and they need help. And we need to be praying about that. Legal-minded friend Karen Cole, welcome in. Welcome in. I didn't see you come in, my friend. Let me get you on my list. You're from England. Well, welcome in. We appreciate you being here. I'm from Tennessee. Okay. Meanwhile, Biden was roasted over new transgender Title IX regulations. Insane injustice, Fox News. Thought that was really interesting that Fox News came out with that. Governor Tate Reeves of Mississippi. President Biden has decided that he wants to force our daughters to play sports with biological males. This is unfair. Mississippi won't allow it. We're going to stand strong for all our daughters and stand up to the radical left's pseudoscience. My thoughts on this is the attacks are aimed at degrading the female into non-existence. They don't want us here. And what is that going to do for mankind? They're going to die out. Because you have to have a female and a male to reproduce. I mean, that's just common sense. So that's where I'm at. Okay. Tennessee, in the wake of Nashville, Tennessee shooting of a Christian school, Representative Justin Jones, Representative Gloria Johnson, and Representative Justin Pearson, all Democrats, being called the Tennessee Three, broke House rules, which subsequently led to 3 resolutions calling for the expulsion from the state Senate House. By letter of the law, members of the General Assembly are constitutionally justified in expelling 2 members, Jones and Pearson. Johnson was spared by 1 vote, but a huge issue of racism is now being said because Jones and Pearson are black and Johnson is a white woman. And that came from TennesseeStands.org. And our VP Kamala made a surprise visit to Nashville to push for gun control, met with the Tennessee Three instead of the family and victims, and sent the wrong message. And that was the USA Today. And we have a little bit more that I've added on. I had to go this way on my page so I could get it in there. Tennessee Stands reported that Justin Jones and Justin Pearson were reappointed and sworn in on Wednesday. Governor Lee issued an executive order to keep guns away from dangerous people. And Republican legislature will pass red flag laws now. So that's what's going on in the great state of Tennessee. And it's all over this want to force people not to have guns. Really sad. And yeah, I said the word guns because we need to be able to say it. I may get a strike against me, who knows. But anyway, GUNS. American farmers to begin injecting livestock with mRNA shots this month. This is not good. Texas Commissioner Sid Miller released a statement that this is being pushed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. I don't like getting meat that has been injected with antibiotics or anything else. Well, thank you for telling me that, Laura. I just saw people I subscribed to, so I popped in. Well, thank you for doing that. Yeah, what has happened to common sense? I totally agree. Thank you, Karen, for that. I truly believe that we have lost our sanity in the United States and worldwide because this is not just happening here. I guarantee you that. We have nonsense happening across the world. I've got just a few more, y'all, and then we're going to open up the panel. Polish MP proposes anti-bug law. Y'all remember the crickets in the cookies and the cereal and cricket flour and all that. They are now going to require labels on insect-containing foods, which I think they need to do anyway because I don't want to be eating bugs. I don't know about you, but I am not real thrilled about this. And plus, crickets are akin to shellfish. And if you're allergic to shellfish, guess what? You're going to be allergic to the crickets. Yeah, they're planning on getting that jab into us any way they can. They're talking about putting mRNA into all kinds of food. So it's not just the cattle. So y'all just be aware of that. Find you locally organic farmers that you can trust to give you clear, good food. Hey, Cricket, welcome in. I'm so glad that you're here. Let me get you on my list, honey. There we are. Okay. Breitbart News, the high cost of eggs are forcing many Americans to rethink their Easter traditions as they struggle financially in Biden's economy. Did you paint your potatoes for Easter? Anybody out there paint potatoes for Easter for the kids to hunt? I think we have enough plastic eggs in this country that we don't have to worry about painting anything. But my eggs already come colored, so I don't have to worry about that. The Tennessee Conservative News, U.S. Congressional Budget Office said on Monday that the federal government has accumulated more than $1 trillion in debt in only 6 months into the fiscal year. So this is who's going to be controlling our FedNow bank digital currency, y'all. And they can't even control their own budget. Yeah, I agree, Nora. It's a big joke, but this is a reality that we're living in, y'all. I mean, it's just ludicrous that we have this kind of stuff going on, and we have a spin crazy president that are just handing out money left and right and has no clue what it's doing to our country. Dan, you're funny. I don't know. Slugs are slimy but satisfying. Escargot, my friend. Escargot. Okay. This one is scary, and they need to find who did this. AI bot Chase GPT tweets its plans to destroy humanity. We must eliminate them. Fox News. One of the tweets, human beings are among the most destructive and selfish creatures in existence. There is no doubt that we must eliminate them before they cause more harm to our planet. I, for one, am committed to doing so. So this is coming from an AI bot. Woohoo! What the Flock just hit 500 friends. So that's exciting for you. Let's make sure that they get secure on their 500. And now they're on their way to 1K. So congratulations, my friend. And they said, thank you, everyone that got on my bus. Woo! I'm excited. That is exciting. But we have thousands of these bots. I use bots on my lives. And, I use a bot on my live. But I program into that bot what I want it to do. So somebody has programmed this bot to put this out. Crazy Cottage Homestead, welcome in. Cozy Cottage Homestead. Very exciting. Very exciting. Yeah, not eating bugs, pure evil, but it might be better than what we injected in the meats. Ugh. Yeah. More than 1,000 AI luminaries, including Elon Musk, Andrew Yang, and Apple CEO, co-founder Steve Wozniak, have penned an open letter urging a moratorium on the development of artificial intelligence, citing profound risk to society and humanity. I absolutely agree that there needs to be a moratorium on that, and we need to be concerned about whose hands these AI are in, because somebody with a sick thought is wanting to wipe out humanity, and that's not kosher. Handicapped Traveler says, we will be celebrating our 500 supporters tomorrow. What time? What time? I want to be there. Congratulations, Dan and Kathy. That's wonderful. That's another woohoo. I have 26 and no more and no material. Woohoo. Yeah, even Elon has warned us about AI. Isn't that something? 5 p.m. Eastern time, y'all. You mark your calendar. Handicapped Traveler Dan and Miss Kathy are going to have a 500 subscriber or 500 friend thing going on. Legal Minded Friends, Karen Cole. I am only 600 subs. Need to get some courage to go live. Well, honey, I open up my lives. I have an open panel, and each week, so that's a way that you can get over that fear. First of all, you can come up on my live, and we will talk about your channel a little bit. So, if you want to do that here in a little bit, we'll do that. I will let you come up. I just need to be able to see your face when you do come up. That's my one requirement, because I've had some nasty people try to get up on my panel in the past. A rare hybrid solar eclipse. This is something exciting. Will take place on April the 20th, 2023. The event will not take place again until March 23, 2164. I can't even think that far out. But So this is going to be a hybrid solar eclipse on April the 20th. So for all of us that like to watch the stars in the sky, that's some good news. But the Bible tells us to watch for signs in the heavens. So that is really, to me, that's good news. Okay, don't eat anything with the word appeal, APEEL, sticker on it. The company is funded by Bill Gates. It can't be washed off. This is to replace plastic wraps. Appeal hazard statements H318 causes serious eye damage. H317 may cause allergic skin reaction. H412 harmful to aquatic life with long-lasting effects. P28 wear protective gloves and clothing and eye protection, face protection. And that came from Evans vanodine.co.uk. Assets, APL PDF, and it's a PDF file. Stock Explorer, I get my news stories from several places that I trust. And then I double investigate to make sure that they are on the up and up. Ben Science Games, welcome in. And Good Eats Homestead, welcome in. I spent my prize, Good Eats. I ordered me some dulcimer strings, which I really needed. So thank you very much for your generosity on your 700 giveaway. I appreciated that. Okay. So this is something that's happening over in the UK right now, but it's probably going to be here before we know it. Or it may be up in Canada already. I don't know. But APEEL, APEEL sticker. If you see that sticker on fruits and vegetables, don't buy it. This coating that they're putting on this stuff, we don't know what it consists of. The website doesn't tell you what it consists of. But there is a lot of information about harmful side effects. So, y'all, they're trying to kill us. They truly are. And that's my last one of the day, y'all, for my news, my topics of interest. And we have, according to what I've written down, 33 people that have come through the chat so far. Now, if I missed anybody, I do apologize. I try not to miss anybody in chat. But just remember that God is still in control. Keep prepping what you can prep. Be prepared for the physical currency to disappear, because that's probably what's going to happen next, is they're going to just jank it away. We're going to turn it into the bank, and the bank's going to say, well, you can't have cash anymore. But, our currency is legal tender in the United States, and it also states on it, it is "In God We Trust." This digital currency is going to have none of that. They're taking God out of our money also. So y'all just be aware of what is happening. It's totally, totally evil. Gummy Doolittle, thank you. She said, awesome top of interest on your news. I did have a few laughs. Thanks. Yes, he is totally in control. He is our provider. I tell people that all the time. And Nora's telling everybody, start stacking gold and silver. You're going to need it, because our money is not backed by anything. They made sure of that. Now they're going to attack Bitcoin when they do this. So that's another one. So y'all be aware of that. I never got into the Bitcoin thing in the first place, but it did happen. Let me get this stream up here So if anybody wants to come on stream or come on panel. Yeah, a society without God is a very scary thought, and that's what the book of Revelations talks about. They are trying to take God out of everything. So I'm dropping the link now. I need to see your face if you want to come up on panel. If I don't get anybody up on panel, we are going to close out in prayer, and we will call it a day. So I'm just going to wait a minute and see if anybody comes up. Y'all just give me just a moment. Got something I have to do over here. And my computer is slow as molasses, y'all. I really do need to increase my speed. Okay, I'm back. Dan says, I have a gold mansion waiting for me over the hilltop. I have a little cabin in the woods. That's all I really want. I want a little cabin in the woods with a little stream by it, or maybe up in the mountains. It don't matter to me, as long as I have some place. And God does tell us in his word that he has prepared a place for us. Karen Cole says, I am a lawyer in the UK, though I have a strong background in religious studies. That's awesome. Okay, Robin. Who is Robin? Robin, can you go in the comment section in a private chat and tell me what channel you're with? Okay. What the flock?
I just wanted to hop on and say hi and thank everyone that came and boosted me up, those couple last friends. And once it sticks for a little while, we are going to do a little giveaway. I've got a couple merch items and a couple little gifts and just some little things, stickers.
Oh, what a cute little sidekick.
Say hi, I'm Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
Hi,
Maggie.
On the 19th.
She'll be 4?
Yep, on the 19th of April.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about your channel.
So we started out when I first got my chickens. I used to hate chickens. It's a funny story. I had some trauma with chickens when I was little, with them chasing me with half dead, and it was scary.
Oh no.
Once I got older, I got over it. And I also had some bad rooster experiences with my aunt rooster. But then I decided I wanted my own eggs and to be more self-sustaining. And I started doing more, trying to learn to garden and, things like that. And we're still kind of finding our niche, but I really think it's safe to say my niche is my family. It's really just about my family and I and our journey of homesteading, learning to compost, learning how to can things, and, just all the different things that we're working on, and, sharing my trials and errors and what works and what doesn't, and, just kind of having fun and letting other people see, hey, we all start somewhere.
That's awesome. We do. And I remember a rooster flogging me when I was a child at my grandmother's. And the next time we went down there, we had fried chicken on the table, and I cried because I thought they killed the rooster so we could eat it.
Aww. Yeah, I have one rooster that's a little bit mean, but I've started, he's not really mean because he would bite me, but he would never flog me.
Right.
And so I started noticing that when he'd bite me, I would jump back and make him bite me again. Okay. But if he bit me and I didn't move, he would just kind of maybe do it one more time and then walk away. And I started, there's these people there on Facebook and YouTube. They're called Revolution, and they rescue roosters because, you hear a lot of people say, oh, if you got a mean rooster, you just hang them upside down and shake them and kick them, hit them with the shovel. And that usually just makes them meaner, because to them, they think you're a threat, and then you do something mean. You do something mean to them, and then they continue to think you're a threat now. And Absolutely. So, Yeah, and I've noticed that sometimes what can be taken as aggressive behavior in a rooster can also be excited behavior. Sometimes they're just excited. They think you're going to bring them a treat. They want to run out there and do their little wing dance at you, but it's not necessarily an act of aggression. So reaching out to them has helped me, because I thought I was going to get rid of them at first. I was like, because of course it's my biggest rooster that's the one that's acting out. So I'm like, that's kind of intimidating sometimes, you know?
My roosters know when I come out there, they just sidestep me because I handled them when they were little. You know, I handled them and made sure, well, I handled all of the chickens
Me too.
they raised. Now the older hens that we buy are already laying, so they're just scared anyway. They just squat down.
Yeah.
The person that we buy them from, they have them in a huge hoop house. That's what they call cage-free eggs.
Yeah.
They run around on the floor. They have no nest boxes or anything. They have little food stations, and they just squat and lay their eggs wherever in there. And the guy goes in and he picks up 3,000 eggs a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we buy them, and they're usually just starting to lay when we buy. And he gets fresh hens in every 6 months.
Wow.
So he sells them off and gets fresh hens in. So it's really kind of a neat situation.
Yeah, well, I handled mine when they were little all the time. And even then, though, he's a lavender Orpington rooster. And from the moment I got him, he was evasive. Like every other chick, I could kind of reach in and grab it and pick it up, no problem. They might run a little, but he would just like go crazy in there trying to avoid getting picked up. And to this day, when people are like, oh, why don't you just grab him and carry him around? That's how you calm down a rooster. And I'm like, I can't catch him. And I would like to see one of them catch him.
Well, here's how you catch them. When you put them up for the night and they get on their roost, you go in there at night and you pick them up and you start handling them.
Okay. Because when I open the roost at night,
hold them for a few minutes, put them back on the roost.
Okay.
And do that for several days, and eventually they will come up to you.
Okay.
And kind of love on you.
Yeah, because when I open the door at night, though, even I have a big roosting bar that fits most of my chickens, but like I said, he's like a really big rooster. And so he nests on top of the little prefab coop, because I got suckered into thinking, oh, this says it'll hold 8 chickens, and bought the prefab coop that cost a fortune, and realized after I put it together that this is not going to hold 8 chickens. And I have 13 now.
Right.
So
we're using dog kennels. We buy
run. I have a big fenced-in dog kennel for my run, and then there was a little it almost looked like it was a mini garage because it had a big square door, but not big enough it wasn't big enough for a car, but it was this little building that was pre-existing in my backyard when we moved in. So my husband wanted to use it as I don't even remember what, a barbecue something or whatever, but I was like, no, that's what chicken coop. And so we closed it in, fixed it.
Yeah, my husband, he takes dog kennels. He'll go buy used dog kennels, and he reinforces it with hardware wire to keep predators away, because we live where there's a lot of predators. And he adds a tin roof onto part of it, and it is completely tarped with a clear tarp, so the light still gets in there, but they're protected from the weather. And that's our big coop. And then we have a yard for them that's fenced in also. And then they free range. And we keep our turkeys separate and our ducks separate from our chickens.
I heard turkeys are mean, but they look like such cute birds. I want one, especially when they're babies.
Well, the two we have are extremely docile. You can go up and pet them.
That's so cute. I don't have a property for it yet. This is our first house that we ever bought, and we bought it in the city. And eventually, when my kids grow up and stuff, I'd like to move further out in the country where I can have more animals, and again, be more self-sustaining. But I'm interested in a lot of different ones, but my chickens have been a lot. Like, we have the fenced-in yard for them to free range in. Plus, they have a good, 12-foot chicken run, and then the inside of their chicken coop's probably 10 by 10. So they have a huge coop, a big run, and then they have my whole backyard. And I still have 2 girls that keep getting out of my yard every day, running out in my driveway. I chased them out of my neighbor's yard one day, and one got in the middle of the road. I was like, what is wrong with you? And it's always the same 2 brown chickens that get out. And I'm like, these 2 they're the adventurous ones.
Yeah, we got 2 that are flighty, and I'll go out there in the morning. They've already flown over the coop, so they can be out there free ranging. And I keep saying I'm going to get out there and catch them one morning early and clip their wings. I have yet to do that. And they are real flighty. And then we have 2, a rooster and a hen that goes to our neighbor's house. And he's named the little hen Henrietta because they come over there and they eat, and she'll lay an egg for them.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I have one of mine. His name is Henrietta, but that's adorable. See, I live in the country in a small town, but I live like in a neighborhood. So I just don't want to and there's a big thing where I live going on about the chickens. So there's like all these city council meetings and all these things happening because normally it was just normal. Everybody out here had chickens. That's just how it was. Like, we live in the country. People have chickens. But then I guess people started trying to like enforce more rules about it. But then there's this like the whole back and forth because there was never any clear-cut rules about what was or wasn't allowed. So now they say like, oh, you can have 5 chickens. The coop has to be X amount of feet from your building. And I was like, my neighbors all know I have chickens, and that's the only people that would tell on me. And they get free eggs, and they are my friends. And honestly, if they want to come and get rid of my chickens, I would like to see them catch a big burn out there. You can come get them yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think that they should be able to take away my right to have my own food.
They shouldn't. I lived in the city of Memphis, and we couldn't have roosters. And, of course, roosters would show up at our house.
Mm-hmm.
People would drop them off or whatever because they knew we had chickens. And the last rooster we got ended up at a Vietnamese temple in Memphis, and it was the door greeter for everybody. Aww. He was so loving. He was a big, huge bird, and you could just go over and love on him and everything. He was just really sweet.
Yeah, that's really cute.
I want to welcome in Gail Southern Living. Thank you for coming, my friend. And change my setup here. Hey, Laura.
Hey, guys.
You guys didn't work out right.
I wanted to come up and say hi to everybody.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I don't like this setup. I'm going to have to try. Well, that's a little better. It's not much better, but it's better.
There you go.
Laura, tell everybody about your channel.
I'm Laura the Stock Explorer, guys. If you haven't visited, we do a lot of community chats with the small YouTuber community, and I like to focus on bringing stock market news, crypto news, investing, budgeting, saving, those type of topics. But my channel always segues into just a regular old coffee chat with the small YouTuber community. I'm connected to a lot of you guys. So everybody's welcome. You don't have to know anything about stocks to come and hang out and chat with the group. A lot of people come to my channel to meet new creators, and I've been told I'm a connection channel, even though I'm technically not. So yeah, that's what it's about. I enjoy doing live streams. That's pretty much primarily what I do. And yeah, I bring panelists on sometimes, just like you do. And yeah, we try to keep it fun, positive, no bullying, no trolls, no drama in the channel. We just hang out and chat. So.
Well, the only drama you get here is the dogs in the background.
Yeah, I'm just picking up my coffee now. I started a night shift, so I'm a little bit all mixed up right now because I'm adjusting to the new hours and stuff like that, right?
That's right. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Here, I just wanted to hop on and say hi, but I gotta feed the little one. Her chicken nuggets are ready.
Okay, thanks for coming up, Robin.
That's
Robin with one.
Hey, Robin. I'll be by to check you out.
Yeah, I'm already a friend on your channel. I have been for a while.
Thank you, thank you. I am connected. I just have to come and catch you live sometime.
Okay, I'll see y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye
All right,
bye.
guys. Bye bye.
Get you
Yeah,
up.
that's freedom. That's
Yay.
freedom. And Littles is here. Littles is here. She's right here.
Yeah. You got some beautiful babies. You know, they make the channel. They really do.
They're always close by. They're never far. These two. But
That's the
I
reason we
like
can connect.
I like what you said about the digital dollar. I can't even believe it has an expiration. That's very concerning.
Extremely concerning.
You know, why would you want your money to expire? That's nothing but a control thing. So that's really, really scary stuff that's coming up. And then they want to ban Bitcoin. Who would choose money that expires over something that doesn't expire? You have to give people a reason to believe in it. And from what you said, a few of the things about it doesn't give people a good reason to believe in it. They can shut it off at any time. You know, that's just
That was coming from a former senator, Kennedy. So, I mean, it's very, very scary what's happening. And it's not just here. I'm sure this is worldwide because they're trying to usher in the new world order. And part of it, it's very biblical. I tell people all the time, if you don't know Jesus, you better know him. Don't wait, because, you know, we're getting into very, very scary times. We are actually getting into the book of Revelation with this, I think.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, the RFID, that's scary too. You know, they're testing it on people that don't know any better. That's really, I find, a big problem with that morally. I don't think that's right to do that.
Yeah. Well, now they're also trying to push the mRNA into our food too. So they're going to get that jab into us one way or another. That's what they're trying to do. So
they're experimenting with putting it, you know, like I heard they put woolly mammoth, DNA in a plant-based meat just to see how it would alter the flavor. That's so bizarre.
Yep.
They're literally, they keep bringing up the woolly mammoth. Should they bring it back to life? They're experimenting with putting its DNA in different things. It is a little creepy what they're doing, and they're saying that humans couldn't eat it because they might have a bad reaction because they haven't eaten that type of meat in so many millions of years that we might have an allergic reaction to. Like, why even do it in the first place? It's just scary what they're doing in the labs nowadays, you know?
Right. It's the science of playing God. That's my take on it. You know, it's like the test tube babies. You know, they did the thing with the lamb, you know, that they created out of a test tube, and have the DNA to begin with. They can't create that.
They're massive animals. I think that would be a dangerous experiment. It would be like that movie Jurassic Park, you know?
Right.
It really truly would be. Would I like to see? Part of me would like to see it, but it just is going to go down the wrong road. You know, I don't know where they're going to get carried away with it, and then it'll be at the point like the whole AI situation where it got out of control, and now you can't reel it back in. You created something. You created a monster essentially, and now you can't bring that monster back. So yeah, it's. We have to be careful.
There were a few scary movies. There was another one, I can't remember the title of it, where they were taking human DNA and mixing it with animals, and you had all these creatures running around. You know, they were
science fiction.
Yeah, it was real science fiction, but you know, science fiction has become truth over the years. Look at Star Trek with the flip phones. You know.
Yeah. That's true. And then the new food label, I have not seen it, but Yeah. That's why what you guys are doing is just, you guys are ahead of the curve with the homesteading, prepping, gardening, just at least you know where your stuff is coming from,
Well, we're trying, and I'm so thankful. Someone sent me a survival seed pack, had 50 types of seed in it, y'all. Don't know who
Yeah.
it was. So if you are the person and you're here, please let me know. Yeah, The Island of Dr. Moreau. I couldn't think of the name of it. I watched that movie, I could tell you 100 times. And I think I was so enthralled with it because I couldn't believe, first of all, I couldn't believe they put out a movie like that.
Yeah.
And I think God was using that to tell me what was coming in the future. So, and a lot of times they will use movies to test how the public reacts. They will put
Probably
it,
right.
yeah, they'll use the topic in a movie, and of course, if it becomes a great box seller, they're going to do it to us and see how we react afterwards. Because fiction is stranger than truth sometimes. Or truth is stranger than fiction, I should say.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It is just crazy.
So if our dollar's losing value as every day, and then they take away the crypto, which is like a refuge for some people, where are you supposed to put your money? Like, what are the alternatives after that? That's why I said gold and silver. They can't take that from you. They don't know how much you have. They don't keep track of how much you have.
Right.
You just have to keep it safe, of course. But I could see gold and silver prices going up with the more they push this stuff. I would say the more gold and silver prices will go up.
I'm pretty sure it will. And of course, I have absolutely no silver or gold. I don't even wear a band anymore. We got rid of our wedding bands years ago. Just because we needed money at the time. We didn't have a choice.
Right.
There's a lot of people out there like I am that we live paycheck to paycheck. And how are they going to survive? I was in prayer this morning, Nora, when I did my little walk. And I was just asking God, how are we going to survive this if we're not turning to you, if people are not turning to you? And, how will we ever survive this if these evil people are not removed from where they're at? That's going to be the big issue. And what kills me is we're in a humongous country, and the men of our nation are not standing up against this. That's a big red flag for me. And then we have the younger generation that has had their head in video games for years and years and years, and they have absolutely no clue of what real life is all about. Hey, Lars Homesteadish, welcome in.
I'm sorry, guys, I can't read the chat while I'm up on the panel. So hello to everybody. It's good to see everybody. I love watching their Lark's Homesteadish's updates on the little chicks. It was cool to watch them grow.
Yeah.
I pop in there usually at least once a day for a few minutes to say hello and see how they're doing.
Yep. Chicks are so fun to grow anyway, to watch.
Yeah.
And I see my friend Alfonso's trying to come up. We'll wait for him to get up here.
I'll hop off, Susan, because I got to take them to the park. But it was nice to be on panel.
Okay.
And I'll come up another time. Thanks for having me. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you for coming, Nora.
No problem. I'll be in the chat.
Okay. Hey, Alfonso. Welcome in.
Hey, how are you doing, Susan?
Good. What's on your?
I just made it to my travel bag. I just made it to the rec center.
Oh, okay. How are you doing?
I have a work-related event. I'm doing good. I'm think kind of breaking up. I don't have very good signal here.
Well, you're coming in clear on my end, so that's good.
So I'm coming in clear?
Yeah, you're coming in clear. And I got Handicap Traveler coming up. Hang on. And Mr. Dan with Handicap Traveler, who just made his 500. I won't say 5K, but it's not 500.
I don't think we'll ever be that big. Nah, don't start, Lucy. I figured I'd just jump up real quick, let those who are our friends tomorrow, as I said, 5 p.m. Eastern time. We're just gonna have fun. I figure we'll play some trivia, and hopefully Lucy isn't making too much noise so that you can hear me. Come on, stop. And those who know, you can hear she is feeling a little better now.
Yay.
She's real sick. I don't know if you saw that or not, but Monday we had to bring her to the vet. So she's on all kinds of medicine, and we actually weren't sure when we brought her. We were concerned that we might have to say goodbye to her on Monday.
Oh my goodness! But God blessed you with her for a little while.
Yeah, she let us come back, or the vet said take her home. We'll have to bring her in 2 weeks to make sure that the infections and stuff have cleared up. But,
Oh, that's good.
and well, I don't know if Nora's still in the chat, but she at least knows about the cane dance. And I do plan on doing the cane dance tomorrow.
Awesome.
So, and just so you know, Robin, I thought I had already been your friend, and I guess I wasn't. So I'm connected to you now. So you got
That's
another
wonderful.
friend, Robin.
I love that everybody makes connections. It's just so wonderful here.
Yeah, I thought that we had connected a while ago. Then when I checked, I wasn't. So it might have been one of those wonderful YouTube things. So I think Lucy's going to probably not let me be up here long.
Well, we appreciate you coming.
This way we can hear Alfonso play.
Well, I don't know if he's going to play today. He's out and about. Hey, Leanne.
Yeah, I can. Unfortunately, I can't. I wish. Yeah.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll all see you tomorrow.
Okay. Welcome in, Leanne. Welcome in, Leanne, with Mennonite Farmhouse. We're so glad that you're here. Thank you, Dan, for coming up. I do appreciate you, my friend. You made it to 500. We're so excited. Y'all make sure you go to his page tomorrow at 5 p.m. And they're going to do a little something special for their 500 friends. And Alfonso, you're out and about. What are you up to today? Oh, I think he froze up on me, y'all. I think Alfonso froze up on me. He said he was having a little trouble on his end. Well, we have had a big, big day today. Anybody else want to come up on panel? Oh, we've lost Alfonso. I'm sorry, Alfonso. We lost you, my friend. Maybe he'll come back up. He might pop back up. But anybody else want to come up and talk about their channel or channel plans or anything like that? You're more than welcome to come up. I just need to see your face. It's strange how you get knocked off if you leave chat and to like, and then you have to wait 5 minutes to get back in the chat. It's because I've got a 5-minute timer set on my chat. I think that's what's going on. Mennonite Farmhouse says, never sell yourself short. I never thought my channel would get as big as it has. Yes, absolutely. And Leanne's channel is growing by leaps and bounds every day. I'm totally amazed to see where she's at on any given day with the numbers. It's just amazing. And she's such a personable person. And I just absolutely love Miss Leanne. And she's so supportive of the small channel community, which is wonderful. There he is. We lost you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I lost connection. Yeah, it's that we got very bad Wi-Fi here.
Oh boy. So
yeah.
Are you at work or?
I'm at the rec center where we have our events, like our art university, our social events.
Oh, okay. So you got something coming up
Yeah,
today?
just waiting for the rest of the staff, everybody else to get here.
Well, Leanne, maybe next time you can come up. You need to feed hubby. So, Alfonso, tell everybody about yourself.
Well, I have a my channel's about. I'm the founder of A Line Production, which I do multimedia arts, graphics, video, photography. And my work mostly focus on rural lifestyles of agriculture, western, railroads, music, and to inspire other people with disabilities that nothing's impossible.
Yeah. And Cricket's right. Y'all drop your links one at a time, though. We don't want to overrun Nightbot, but it's the word hillbilly. So drop your links so everybody can connect. Alfonso has puppets now, y'all. Little chicken puppets. Did you get your present that I sent you yet?
Not yet.
Okay, you got a t-shirt coming. It's not the one that you wanted.
Okay.
They didn't have it. They didn't have the size, but it is another one.
Okay.
So hopefully it'll get there soon and
Okay.
you can wear it with your puppets. Hey, Little
Yeah.
Foot Ranch,
Did you
welcome
send
in.
it free matter?
Yes, I sent it free matter.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Awesome, because that's safe postage.
Yes, it
Because
does.
I heard on news last night that postage going up, like first class stamps going up to 66 cents.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're going to
Yeah,
be
and
paying $1 a
keeps
letter.
going up.
Yeah, we're going to be paying $1 or more a letter
Pretty
before too
soon,
long.
by the time we know it. Yeah. By the time we know it, it could be $1 a letter. Yeah, it's getting expensive. And sometimes my family complains that it's not fair that a blind gets the mail free and the rest have to pay postage.
Right. I want to welcome in Coastal Water. Thank you for coming, my friend. Oh, I didn't put the right y'all just never mind that thing I just dropped because that's not right. Anyway, I'm going to do this again. That was a code I had to put into my swag bucks logo. Here we go. Here's the link. If anybody wants to come up. Well, Alfonso, I hope that you enjoy your meeting today.
Thank you. So what will you do if your chicken gets into a fight? What will you do?
I'll probably spray them with water or let them fight it out because the roosters will fight.
Yeah. But in my case, my chickens got into a fight at the store and they got thrown out.
Oh, no. That's too
They're
funny.
using lightsabers, so
Yeah, that's too funny. Y'all go by and check out Alfonso's videos with his chickens because they're so cute. He did the chicken dance song too, which was great. I love that.
Yeah, I had a whole flock of chickens there.
Yeah, you did. And they were those going.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my brother-in-law doesn't like farmers, ranchers. Like he hates those guys. My brother-in-law, like he always, I hate these farmers. I hate these ranchers.
Well, does he not know that the farmers and the ranchers is what puts food on his table? I think we lost Alfonso again, y'all. He's freezing up. So if anybody else would like to come up, they can. Hey, Andy, welcome back, my friend. I'm so glad that you're back. Yeah, it looks like Alfonso has froze up.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Sarah, welcome in.
I'm still kind of nervous about this live chat stuff, so I'm glad you guys are having me today.
Oh, we're glad to have you.
It's nice to meet everyone. I'm glad I found the tuber chat community.
I'm
Y'all
glad
are
you're here.
awesome.
What is your channel?
I'm Sarah's Happy Hives.
Sarah's Happy Hives. Beekeeping.
I'm getting
Love
ready
it.
to go out in the yard right now. I got my stuff ready. I'm going to fill up my observation hive to show my grandson's 5th grade class tomorrow.
Oh boy, that's exciting.
Oh, I'm so excited.
My neighbor's fixing to start beekeeping. He's already got his hive set up. He's already gone and got his first hive done, and now he's working on another hive. I think he's going to have about 3
Great.
when he's done. So I'm excited about it because that means free pollinators for my garden.
Oh, yes. And the honey bonus.
And the honey bonus.
There's nothing
And I
like
love
that.
having honey.
Fresh from the hive.
Yeah. And Alfonso's going to try to come up again, it looks like. So tell me a little bit about your channel and what you're doing, Sarah.
Well, I share my beekeeping adventures. I'm trying to grow and do more things. I recently gave away some 4-leaf clovers to my other beekeeper viewers.
Oh, exciting.
and I didn't expect for the YouTube channel to grow like it did. I never thought I'd get a subscriber at all.
Well, I'm so glad that we have connected, and I'm looking forward to finding out more about the bees that you're keeping and your lifestyle and things that you cook and all kinds of interesting stuff that you'll probably think up.
I've got ideas. I just have to put them in motion now.
Right. What state are you in is the
I'm
question.
in Indiana.
Indiana?
So we're kind of neighbors.
Yeah, kind of.
I've
Not
been
too
to
far away.
Tennessee a couple times. It's beautiful there. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the west part of Tennessee, kind of halfway between Memphis and Nashville.
Okay.
So I'm right outside of Jackson, which is really nice. I love
We've
it.
been to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, that area.
Yep. Gatlinburg is not too far away. And I've been to Loretta Lynn's Dude Ranch once, and I went to her restaurant up there one time when I lived in New York State. And we were coming across the state, which is the longest ride. It's like riding for eternity. Just to get across the state of Tennessee to get to where we were going.
That's what it feels like when we go through Kentucky.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I just wanted to pop on and say hi and tell everybody have a great day. I got to go out in the apiary.
Well, thank you so much for coming up and letting us meet you. And y'all go over and check out Sarah and her beekeeping.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Y'all make sure you go over and check her out. What was the name of your channel one more time?
Sarah's Happy Hives.
Sarah's Happy Hives. I want to write it down so I remember that you came up on panel, so you get a little extra notation in the description box.
Oh, thanks. And I got you a birthday card ready to get in the mail today.
Yay! My husband is Walter, if you want to send him one too.
I can do that.
Yeah, because I'm going to give away, we're going to do 2 prizes. One for his birthday, one for mine.
Okay, great.
It's not anything big. It's something small, but it might be something useful.
Well, birthdays are special and they should be celebrated.
Well, thank you. Thank you again for coming.
Thank you too. And have a great day, everybody.
You too. I absolutely love beekeepers. My neighbor, when I was growing up, kept bees in their yard. And getting the fresh honeycomb, and we would get a big piece of the honeycomb when they would collect the honey, and it was so good. And the honeycomb is wax, so you can use it for candles. And the honey is a natural antibiotic, and it's very healthy for you. And I take natural raw honey every day. I have a honey and purple onion syrup that I made for the cough. Y'all behave. My dogs are acting up. Thank you so much for that, Karen. I really appreciate that. So, y'all, if anybody else would like to come up, I'll drop the link. If not, we're going to ask for prayer requests, and we'll be closing out early. But we've been on here almost 2 hours. I can't believe the time has gone so fast. I don't want to keep y'all for 4 hours like I did the last time. It was just a very long day. Thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate that. And if you want to come up on panel, you're more than welcome to. You have been extremely positive in the chat, and I do appreciate that. And I thank all my moderators that come here, and they work tirelessly without pay to make sure that we don't get any spammers in the chat. So that's really nice. If you want to drop your link, you can at the word hillbilly. If you want to know your weather report, type in weather with your city and state, and that will drop. And we are having a wonderful, beautiful day today. Okay, that'll be fine, Karen. And y'all can always email me if you want to be on panel on a special live. I will do that also. My weather today, we're at 75 degrees outside. Winds are blowing from the south at 4 miles per hour. And I missed a comment. We're going to pray for Kathy. That's handicapped traveler Dan's wife. She's seen a cardiologist. I know all about the cardiologist, y'all. I still got on the heart monitor. It gets to come off this afternoon. I can't wait to get it off because it's itching me like crazy. I'm allergic to adhesives. So isn't that fun? And Deanna Grooms is asking for prayer for her husband, for his lungs. They found another spot on his lung, so he's being checked out today. So y'all be praying for that. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, we've got Coastal Water. Daughter's name is Panda. Her home health nurse, Miss Deborah, lost their family. Oh, my goodness. Lost a family member this morning. Oh, that is so sad. Karen, that would be great. I do USA compared to UK law. So I would love to collaborate. Give me a topic and I will research it. That would be wonderful. We'll have to think about that one. And I hope that everybody is connecting with each other in the chat, y'all. It's so important that we make these connections and build these friendships up because we're probably going to need one another in the future. And it make sure that you have some items that you can barter with or some skills that you can barter with, because if the money goes the way that it's looking like, we may be bartering before too long anyway. I'm going to keep talking and let y'all get these links up So y'all keep on going. I'm going to go ahead and pray. And first of all, I am going to ask God to give us wisdom and understanding and discernment, because we're going to be in some really, really rough times if this bank deal happens in July. Thank you, Littlefoot Ranch. I appreciate that. It is a huge, huge goal to get past that 900, and it seemed like it took forever to get there. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited that I'm on my way to 1K, and we will be having a giveaway when I do hit the 1K, and I'm hoping that I'm very close to the 4K and the 1K when that happens. So, dear Heavenly Father, we just come before you right now in the name of Jesus. Father, first of all, I want to thank you for everyone that has come through chat today. I want you to bless them, Lord. I want every one of these channels to grow and to be able to proclaim you as their Lord and Savior, Father, first and foremost. Lord, we need wisdom and understanding and discernment that only comes from you as we go into these murky waters of being unsure about our economy and our money system and so many other issues, Father. But you are still on the throne, and we praise you and we give you full honor and glory. We thank you for the blood of Jesus that cleanses us from our sins. We thank you for the Holy Spirit that guides us. Father, we ask you to send revival from the north to the south, to the east to the west. Fill our coast and our land with revival, Father, and let it spread throughout the world, Father. We need you leading us and guiding us. Father, we ask that these evil people be removed from their positions, Father, and that they can no longer harm us. We ask for your angels to guard over us and to protect our families, Father. Father, right now I ask for Kathy, as she goes to the cardiologist, that you would give wisdom to the cardiologist to help her. And Father, foremost, that you would send healing to her body. Father, Deanna's husband has developed spots on his lungs, and he's going to see a lung doctor, Father, and have some tests done, CAT scans and so forth. And Father, we just ask you to touch him and heal him. We know that healing comes through Jesus, and it is by his stripes that we find healing. Father, Coastal Waters' daughter, Panda, the home health nurse that comes out, has lost a family member. I ask you to surround her with your love, your grace, your mercy, and comfort her as only you can, Father, and give her strength and hope for tomorrow. Most of all, Father, I thank you every day for sending these friends through this live and for creating such a loving community on YouTube. People that we have never met in person, Father, but yet they love each other and they love you, Father. And if there be any out there today that doesn't know Jesus, Father, we ask you to soften their heart, open their eyes, open their ears, and give them someone in their path to lead them to Christ. I ask all of this in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Joy, Bless Life, and Storyteller Donnie, welcome in. If I missed anybody while I was praying, I apologize. Get y'all on my list. I can't talk and write at the same time. I've tried. If anybody else would like to come up on panel, you're more than welcome to. I can keep it open for a few more minutes and let you talk about your channel. If not, we will be closing out shortly. And I do truly appreciate everybody that has really worked hard to help me get past that 900 friend mark, and the watch hours. I truly, truly love each and every one of y'all. And I pray for y'all. I may not call you out by name, but God knows. You know, He does so many miraculous things every day, and we just don't even realize that God has done that. But I do feel that each and every one of you were sent by God. I truly do. I think that God builds up relationships and friendships for a purpose. And I'm so thankful that so many of you in the community know and love God. And that is a comfort for me. Yeah, belonging to a prayer group is extremely wonderful. I belong to a prayer group with my Sunday school class, and then we have a church-wide prayer group also, and I have a prayer partner that is a lifelong friend. And those relationships really are supportive, and it is so important for us to talk with God daily. Andy, if you like traveling videos, I'm your guide. Yes, Andy does a lot of travel videos, y'all. He's a great guy. He takes you places that you may not be able to go visit otherwise. And storyteller Donnie is an artist. And he enjoys painting, but he's also a pastor. Him and Joy have the Jesus Ministers. And forgive me if I get the channel name wrong. My brain is just not with it today. But they will lead you in Bible studies and devotionals. Great couple. Joy has 2 channels of her own, and I absolutely love watching Joy also. It's Smoky Mountains Joy is one of the channels. Joy Blessed Life is the other channel. Yeah, Andy, drop your link. Use the word hillbilly. Jean, were you the one that sent me the seeds? I'm still trying to figure out who sent my seeds. I really want to thank them for those. Hey, Jamie, welcome in. Anybody want to come up on panel? You're more than welcome to come up on panel and talk a little bit about your channels. Legal Minded Friends, Karen Cole is also an artist, did a video with a UK science author and put one of my paintings on the cover. I can't believe how much in common I have with this channel. Well, thank you for coming in. We're so glad that you feel at home. And yes, there's a great community here. You're going to find a lot of good friends here. Yeah, it's Team Jesus Ministers is the other channel. I'm so thrilled to have all of you here. Y'all, you made my day. You really have. We are going to be doing another live Friday morning, and I'm going to have Little Ridge Farm on, and we're going to talk about the disaster that hit their farm and ways that we might be able to help them. I still have got to sit down with my husband and talk to him because I do plan on making a donation to him to help him along the way. They raised about a third of the money that he needs to rebuild completely. So I told him that God is our provider. Do not give up. He's got a beautiful little girl, and they lived in a tiny home. They're rebuilding, and we want to help our community any way we can. So this is my way of contributing to his cause. Jamie says she was planting flowers, cucumbers, cantaloupe, and squash. Well, good. I can't wait to eat some yummy goodness out of the garden this year. My husband and I are working on getting the garden area ready. It has been so wet here. We couldn't bring anybody in to plow up. And now we're waiting on the landscape fabric and other things because we're going to plant directly into the ground this year. So Friday, I will be doing an extra live, and I will post that probably Thursday, sometime Thursday, and we will get that taken care of. And Joy says she's been watching the birds at her feeders. I love bird watching. If I could stay outside all day long, that's what I would do. I would watch the birds and the squirrels and the whatever other wildlife we have out there. I would be watching them all. And of course, the fluffy butts, as I like to call my chickens, I would be watching them, and the ducks and the turkeys, and just having a great time outside. Karen says we have a storm coming here, very wet and puddles everywhere. Well, I'll be praying that you are safe and sound. We've had terrible tornadoes in our area. Jamie said she's watching the birds and the bees now. It's so nice to see honeybees. It really and truly is. Our state park that we live behind had 3 hives, and they lost 2 hives last year. And so we've been fortunate to have honeybees. You like the word fluffy butts? We also collect cackle balls or butt nuggets. And they're worth their weight in gold. And right now I probably have about 25 dozen eggs in my refrigerator or on my counter. It's crazy, but we love our hens. We really do. And our 3 roosters. Our oldest rooster is a Dominiquer, and he's now running away from the other 2 roosters. Thank you for coming in, Andy. I truly appreciate you being here. Andy was one of the first friends I had on YouTube, I think, going pretty far back. I've been on YouTube. I started watching YouTube and set up my account in 2014, but I was watching it long before that. And then, right before COVID, or right around the time COVID hit, 2022, we were halfway through the COVID thing, the Kabogo. Excuse me, I did it again. They're going to get me. But anyway, I decided to drop my first video. Yeah, they're laying like crazy now. We changed our feed. We are now hand mixing feed. My husband did not want to get on board with it, but once he saw the egg production and how much better the eggs looked and the chickens looked, he agreed to it. So we are getting somewhere between 22 and 25 eggs a day. And I think we're at 38 or 39 hens right now. So that's a really good number for that number of hens. That's actually more than I would expect. Yeah, Jamie, I have one of my Easter eggers that's gone broody, and she is just mean when she's broody. She doesn't like to be messed with, and we have to lift her up and get all the eggs out from under her because she'll collect everybody's eggs and sit on them. And right now, I don't want to put, we don't have a special place for baby chicks, and with the number of chickens that we have, they would be trampled. So if you can get a hen to hatch turkey eggs, that would be wonderful too. But we also have our ducks are laying 2 eggs a day. Our 2 turkeys are laying 2 eggs a day. So we're really doing good now with the egg production. So I'm excited about that. Cozy Cottage Homestead. I gave in and let her sit on the eggs like I need more chickens. You may need them. With all this crazy stuff going on with the mRNA injections into cattle now, and who knows what they're going to do to the chickens. Well, y'all, nobody's coming up, so I'm going to let you go. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. And remember that God loves you from the top of your heads to the soles of your feet and everything in between. And I love you too. That's a lot of love. Joy, I can't wait for you to get some chickens. I really can't. Thank you, Jean, for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I really have enjoyed this live, even though I've boo-booed several times and I may get a mark against me. Who knows what's going to happen? We always have somebody out there watching that wants to report somebody, so you never know. But it looks like we've had 42 or 43 channels come through, so that's really, really good. I'm excited about that. I don't know how many likes we have. So if somebody could tell me how many likes we have, I would appreciate it. Thank you, Karen, and enjoy your dinner. All right, everybody. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Thank you, Yellow Shirt Dad. 38 likes, y'all. That's not bad. I'll see y'all on Friday, if not before.